What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. It's Friday, February 1st. February 1st, Black History Month. What's going on, y'all? Are you ready for the weekend? What are we talking about today? My nerves are real bad right now because I was just in the line trying to get some damn drinks, trying to get some coffee, and the motherfucking line took me 10 minutes just to be in line just to get a coffee, but I was like the third person in line. What the fuck they doing up there? That's why I don't like going to McDonald's to get coffee. The service is horrible. Horrible service. Horrible service. So what's going on, y'all? It's Friday, February 1st, and we fresh. So, what are we talking about this morning? Senator Cory Booker announced his bid to run for the president of the United States 2020. So we're gonna rip him apart too. We gotta rip him apart because he ain't all perfect. Ain't none of them perfect, honey. None of them. So we need to see who's related to all of the presidents, because you know that's the thing. All the presidents are related in some kind of way. In some kind of way. I mean, I guess we all related in some kind of way, right? So what is going on? What else is going on this morning? Oh God, I still have not watched that thing about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon made some video with some man sitting down with some man. All I saw was the title of the video talking about, do black men love white women more than black women? And I'm so glad that Charlamagne said 85% of black men are married to black women and 92% of black women are married to black men. So, you know, he was like, we not gonna start that shit that y'all. Well, I mean, but we understand that there is a subtle psychology, a psychological conditioning that comes with the idea that a white woman gives a black man some proximity to whiteness, therefore equality or something. You know, they feel like there's some equality there if they go out and get a white woman. But then, and it's like, I just heard a clip of Nick Cannon saying, you know, back in the day we would be killed for dating white women. What do you mean back in the day? That can happen today, nigga. Like, are you crazy? Like, that's the thing that really trips me out about that, is like, you know, that as much as they marginalize their women, they will kill any opportunity they get to kill a nigga over a white woman, they take it. So when you say, oh, we didn't used to be able to date you, no, you sure didn't, but you can date them now. But if she decides to say, you know what, I'm tired of hopping up and down on this black dick, and I'm tired of these people messing with me, I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of you, and I want to say that you raped me, I want to say you did something to me, my counterparts are going to protect me after they call me a nigger lover. They will kill for me. So I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it, but I did watch Killa. It's hot. I did watch Killa Mike on The Breakfast Club. I watched him also on Joe Rogan. I was very critical of his interview on Joe Rogan. I felt like Killa Mike had an agenda, a black agenda, which is always his agenda. That's one of the reasons why I love Killa Mike. I don't give a fuck what you don't like about him. What I'm telling you is what I like about Killa Mike. I don't care what he's done. What his ultimate goal at the end is economic self-sufficiency within our community, and that's what I'm all about. If you have not seen Killa Mike on The Breakfast Club, him and Envy get into it when they start talking about public school versus private schools, and how we gotta stop letting these kids think because you in private school you're better, or you're getting something better, or getting a different access. We have to make sure the children are prideful and proud of themselves, and don't be sending them to schools where the environment is hostile for them in terms of dealing with racism and stuff like that, just because you want to have an idea if you want them to get a good education. Killa Mike was the best on The Breakfast Club, and I was here for everything. They did talk about Nick Cannon's video about dating white women. He was like, I'm married to a black woman, and I can't say the same for my critics. I said, come on, Killa Mike. He kept saying it too. I'm married to a black woman, but I can't say the same for my critics. I said, okay. I was here for Killa Mike's interview on The Breakfast Club. Please go watch it. Please go. I was in here. I was in my living room clapping. I was in here He was letting Envy have it. Envy, and you know, Envy gets so, like, he takes generalized arguments so personally because he is part of that generality, so he gets defensive, and it's like, gosh, shut up. Like, okay, I know they're friends and everything like that, but it's like the conversation becomes uncomfortable when you start saying, like, when we're speaking in generalities, we know, right? We know it's some, not all. It's always some and never all. We always know that. We know that there's nuances, but when we speak in generalities, if you're a part of that generality, don't be so defensive. Listen to the other person's point of view without defending the part, or the part of the conversation that you feel, like a hit dog will holler. You know what I'm saying? I need a tan. Why my face looks so goddamn pale? Anyway, I need some bronzer, some Fenty bronzer. I wish I knew how to do makeup. If I know how to do makeup, it would be over for you bitches. Over for you bitches. Now I gotta be at work in 15 minutes. You motherfuckers getting on my nerves in damn McDonald's. I couldn't even get in the line right. Like, I like to leave a little earlier so I can get to work at the time. We have this project that launches today, and so I'm trying to get there a little bit earlier before everybody gets there. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave early. I'm gonna go to McDonald's, get me a cup of coffee real quick so I can drink it on the way. I didn't even get a straw. I was so mad. I grabbed that shit right when, like, you know how they do it in China, when you go through the drive-through and they have the shit hanging out the window for you, so you can just drive by and get it, like literally drive through and get your shit and go. That's what I did this morning to the McDonald's lady. They acted like they so slow. I said, it's Friday morning. Y'all can't be acting slow. Everybody needs to wake up. People are trying to get to work. People are trying to get their Friday, going so that it can be over with, so they can get back home and start their weekend. Shit, y'all up here playing with folks. God damn it. But yeah, go watch that Killer Mike interview on The Breakfast Club. I watched it on Joe Rogan. I really didn't. I mean, he really had an agenda in Joe Rogan. He kept mentioning things about black folks and black economic stability and independence and talking about that, and you could see like two different men around the same age or in the same generation, how one works really, really, really hard, Killer Mike, and one is like, I really don't work that hard. Or where do you have time to do all this stuff? I feel lazy. That's what the white man said. I like Joe Rogan's show because he has a lot. When you want to know, understand, like Joe Rogan's show, I love it because he has a lot of different people on there who have different ideas that don't always agree with him. And I think that is like the best thing to have when you have a podcast or a platform. Bring people on that you are going to expose to your audience that doesn't think like your audience, and give them some challenges and make them think and challenge their thought process. That's what the fuck it's about. And that's the reason why I like watching Joe Rogan, because I do not always agree with him. I'll be hollering at my TV like, shut up, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shut up. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about, But you can hear his perspective and be like, he's coming from a place, a white dude, like, and he's telling Killer Mike, you got all these jobs and you're an entrepreneur and this and that. I'm so lazy. When do you have time to do all this stuff? Killer Mike was like, I'm black. I don't have time to be lazy. I said, I know. He was like, and I'm tired of that narrative that we lazy too. I'm tired of that shit too. I love it. So let's go and watch that, y'all, and we can talk about it. I think I posted it to my YouTube feed the other day. Oh, let me tell y'all, shout out to y'all. I have 4,000 subscribers. 4,002 this morning. I woke up. Let me not get too happy, because those two may be like, two other people might be like, bitch, I don't like what you just said. Click unsubscribe. But yes, I've reached a little threshold of 4,000 subscribers. And thank you for everybody who subscribes. Thank you for everybody who supports the channel, sends your letters, sends me topic ideas, sends me words of encouragement, sends me cash apps and motherfucking cash apps. Shout out to the people who do that. Shout out to all of y'all. Like, oh, look at that line at McDonald's. It was ignorant and disrespectful. See? Ignorant and disrespectful, 717. But anyways, yeah, shout out to that. So we on Friday, February 1st. with 4,000 subscribers. Yeah, fours. 4x4s. Yes. I feel good this morning. What else is going on? I was reading something on XXL that Cardi B got invited to some Democratic conference in Iowa. Girl, I was like, don't let these people use you. They're using you. That's the reason why I can't like rock with that particular ideal of that party that party represents, because it's like they're very insulting. Like, Cardi B, what? No, like I get what you're trying to do, but it's insulting. It just is. And that's the part I don't like. Like Kamala Harris doing Wakanda Forever, bitch. Do you really believe that we are that shallow and low level thinking that you can get our votes based on, first of all, okay, I'm a black woman, great. Number two, I'm doing Wakanda Forever. Now I'm dancing on subways and shit, bitch. No. We are going to peel back every single layer of your career and analyze it to make sure that you are the right person for the job. Like, I've read so much shit about Kamala Harris and her in her career. Like, it's not good at all. Like, girl, who are you for? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, we're going to talk about Kamala Harris. We're going to get into that. I'm not a real big thing. Y'all know I'm not really big on politics and stuff like that. But we could talk about the candidates, and we could talk about, what they have to offer, and talk about their history and their career and analyze them and try, figure out what's the best course of action. Cory Booker's slogan is "We Rise," which I love that. I'm like, what's Kamala Harris's little slogan? I don't know. I know she's going the Shirley Chisholm route in terms of color schemes, going with the basic color scheme or whatever, but I don't know what her slogan is. So that kind of says something to me, bitch. What's your slogan? Cory Booker, that was the first thing, and you know what? I kind of like Cory Booker, but sometimes he doesn't. I like when he be cussing them people out in the Senate, when he be cussing their asses out. I love every minute of it, letting them people have it, not backing down, cussing out white women. I love it. I love every minute of it. I love it. And when I say cussing out, I mean, you know what I mean. He's not using cuss words. Oh, yesterday I got a comment. Somebody was telling me that my message would be basically my message would be more received if I didn't cuss, and that they wish that they could show their students my videos, but I cuss too much. Well, I don't think that cussing diminishes a message. I actually think it emphasizes different parts that should be paid attention to in a way. I don't think that I normally don't address people in the comments so much that are critiquing how I should conduct myself, because I just always been like that. I'll probably be like, yeah, okay, great, and then just go back to doing what the fuck I want to do. But the cussing, that's how I talk. That's just how I talk. I don't think that anybody can say that I lack intelligence. I don't think that anybody can say that I'm not a critical thinker. I don't think that anybody can say that I'm lack the vocabulary. So, show your kids honesty. Honesty is cuss words. They're not bad words. Because somebody on Twitter was talking about kids cussing, or how do you explain why kids cannot use bad words? How do you explain to them why they can't? Well, I say don't take parenting advice from me, but I know who I do not change. Let me tell y'all, I don't change the way I speak. It's age appropriate, but in terms of eliminating words and like cuss words, I don't change the way I speak in my home. I'm me in my home. I'm not being someone else for my kids and then being somebody else. I'm not doing that. That doesn't honor me as a woman, as a mother, as an adult. Okay, but I tell the boys that they're not bad words, they're adult words. And children, it's fun to cuss. Like when I say different things, or I be cussing somebody out on the street, my sons think it's funny. Everybody thinks it's funny when when their parents cuss. I remember my grandmother and grandfather. My grandfather, whenever he would start cussing, it would be funny to us, like super funny to us. And my grandmother, it's like we cuss. I mean, I know I cuss. That's when I remember one time I cussed my brother the fuck out, and they was like, "God damn, Erica, you got a PhD in cussing motherfuckers out." And I'm like, they're trying to keep me from cussing. I'm like, where the fuck y'all think I learned this shit from? I learned how to cuss from y'all. What are you talking about? Don't tell me not to cuss in front of my elders, especially after getting into an argument or a fight. Don't tell me not to cuss in front of my elders when the elders taught me how to cuss. The fuck out of here. You should be proud. But my advice to my children is that cussing it's not a bad word. It is their adult words. And as children, you need to learn context. You cannot just be cussing to cuss. You have to use it in the right context. And so when you're cussing, and I know you're going to cuss in front of your friends, do not cuss in front of adults. They are adult words, but I know that you and your friends cuss. Do not cuss around adults. And that's just out of respect. Do not cuss where you feel like that you can't be cussing just to cuss. So when you do cuss, I need to listen and hear how you cussing so I can make sure it's right. I don't know, I think it was Bernie Mac. Who was it? Bernie Mac? That said, Cedric the Entertainer said his kid got in trouble for cussing at school, and he was like, well, let me hear what you said so I can make sure you used it right. Listen, it's nothing. They're words, and they're used to emphasize different things, to make sure that you understand, to put an emphasis on something, to give something a different type of meaning. I don't think that me cussing diminishes anything. So show your kids this truth, girl. Show them. If you feel like there's a message in there, just say she cusses a lot. I'm sure they'll love every minute of it. It makes you feel uncomfortable for whatever reason, but it may be time for some kids to hear some goddamn truth out this motherfucker. You feel me? Shit. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? What else is going on? Marriage Boot Camp. Y'all been watching Marriage Boot Camp? I watched last night's episode. Nothing really exciting happened. Soulja Boy is jealous of Lil Fizz. Nia, because they used to fuck with each other. And he's kind of jealous of that. They put everybody on dates with each other's spouses, like they did a swap, like a wife swap. Lil Fizz and that girl, it's like, he does not like you, girl. He don't like you, and it's really sad to see her trying to force a relationship with him, because it looks bad. We know that it's for a check, because there's no way y'all really fuck with each other. He's just like so disgusted with her. She's so thirsty and pressed, and it's like he don't really fuck with you like that, and you know you don't fuck with him like that. So it looks kind of stupid. Big Brother, who is on the chopping block? Joey Lawrence, who looks like, I was online talking yesterday. Joey Lawrence looks like a creep with that beard and his hair all shaved off. He was on, was he on The Game? Because he was fine as hell on The Game. Like, what? He's so skinny, and he just looks like a creep, like a peeping Tom. Like, his beard is all shaped funny and shit. I don't know. But he looks weird. Him and Candy is on the chopping block. They had to go through a haunted house. Can I tell y'all something? Tamar get on my last black ass nerve. She get on my nerve. But that bitch is good for TV. Her ass is so fucking funny. Like, just silly, saying stupid stuff. She called Lolo, what's her name? The girl from the wrestling girl. And she called them the broke down superheroes. Because they're not in an alliance anymore. And Candy don't have an alliance with her stupid ass. She don't have an alliance with nobody. Looking crazy, trying to get Tom to be in an alliance with her. As soon as Tom got head of household, you're gonna be sitting up in Tom's face. He know the drill. What's wrong with you, Candy? You gotta be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. And now your ass is up on the chopping block. Well, we gonna see. Tamar got saved. I was for sure Tamar was going up there. Tamar got saved. Ricky Williams, he tried to make an alliance with Tom and Kato, and I don't think they really want to fuck with him, but I think he's like bogarting his way into their alliance, and they really don't want to tell him, dude, we not in alliance with you. Ricky Williams, I was reading about him. Somebody said he really has a really interesting past. And he started raising his brothers and sisters when he was 5 years old and cooking and cleaning and stuff. And he suffers from a lot of personality disorders and bipolar disorder. Ricky Williams, that is why he behaves in the manner that he behaves. That's why he jumps off like that. I think that's something that really deserves to be recognized in him. Him trying to control his anger and him having all these issues and stuff like that. He is an advocate of medicinal cannabis. So, you know, shout out to Ricky Williams for that. And I didn't know his name was Eric. I didn't know that either. I was like, okay, Eric. People on their way to work. I'm supposed to be there in 3 minutes. I'm about 10 minutes away. Standing in that damn line at damn McDonald's. Anyways, hey nigga. What else? Oh, Real Housewives of New Jersey. I don't know why they keep flipping shit on Margaret. What is that about? Why is Margaret the villain and Jennifer not the villain? Like, Jennifer is saying some fucked up shit too. It's just that Margaret said some real fucked up shit. Like, she accused that girl's husband of cheating on her, and then when the girl got mad, she said, "What I do? Hit a nerve?" I said, "Come on, bitch." Bitch, come on, y'all, let's go. Lady, come on. You see me trying to get over. Yeah, so Real Housewives of New Jersey has been really good. But you know, I'm not reviewing it anymore. I just can't dedicate one time to that. But overall, it's been a really good season so far. Really good. Who else was I going to talk about today? We talk about Black History Month, Cardi B marriage boot camp. That's it. That's all I got to talk about today. It's a short video. I don't have nothing to talk about, really. I seriously don't have nothing to talk about. But I'm going to come back because we're going to watch that video. Y'all, we need to watch that video of Nick Cannon. Go to Nick Cannon. He's called Sessions. I think that's what he calls it. You can find it on YouTube. But it's something to say, do black men love white women more? I would like to hear what you guys think about that. You know, I love talking about stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what we's gonna do. Anything else, y'all? Send me emails for topic ideas. Send me emails, politeasfck@pod@gmail.com. Send me your topic ideas, what you want to hear my opinion on, what you want us to talk about. What else? That's it. Follow me on Twitter, Sweetface Dinero. And what else? That's it. That's all, y'all. I'm out of here for real. I know y'all be saying, "Yo, Erica, you say you out of here," but I'm not. I don't be, but I am. It's 22 minutes, and that's enough talking for today. I'm going to enjoy my Friday, enjoy my coffee. Y'all take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.